what else is there? You're also looking at community contributors. So that's that collaboration piece. And Emily kept addressing the fact that we are having academic conversations, we're having collaborative conversations, and through all that, your students are learning to negotiate and to share ideas and to respect ideas. That's that part of that global citizen, where you are looking at a student who respects diversity, respects viewpoints, respects opinions, and that's the type of children we want to bring into this world. We also have effective and ethical user of technology. Everybody knows how huge technology is, but technology can be a double-edged sword. So if we aren't raising our children to be ethical about it, that cyberbullying that's out there, it's real. And so that social media that's out there, it can be very subtle. And your child is receiving something on Facebook it's derogatory. Then that's not being a respectful user of technology. So that's something that you need to have a conversation with your children about. And then we also have responsible worker, which is, again, those life skills of doing quality work, doing it on time, and being responsible for it. Effective communicator we've covered, and I think those are your 21st century students.
So we're hoping that all of this is going to help tie in this last slide that we have, which is kind of where Mount Diablo is right now. So looking at this slide, let me see if I can get this work. So a big factor of kind of where our curriculum is the math practice standards. That's really kind of evident in our report cards. When you go into your breakout sessions, the leaders will be talking a little bit more about what the math practice standards are. But here, they're one of these pillars that help kind of support the success of our students. Another piece are those college and career readiness anchor standards that Tracy was talking about earlier. So these two are kind of like the foundation for the standards and also for how successful students will be. Within that are the 4 C's, which Janice just brought up, which was the collaboration is really, really important in Common Core. It's a very important aspect of it. Creative thinking, critical thinking, and the communication. So those are the 4 C's that kind of we like to focus on, but they're really important in kind of building that 21st century learner. And then all of these help to support what Mount Diablo has chosen as their focus standards. So in order to help teachers and also the communities and the parents to kind of be able to navigate the Common Core a little bit easier, we chose some focus standards. And the idea behind choosing these focus standards was that if we use all of them kind of interconnectedly, they will give you the biggest bang for your buck. So we have 5 for English language arts, and then there are a few for math. So in English language arts, I'm sorry that's so small, we have reading standard 1 and 10, which is a focus on close reading and text complexity. And then we have speaking and listening 1, which is the collaborative conversations and the academic conversations. We have language 6, which is the development of academic vocabulary. And then we have, for math, we have some focus areas within grade levels. So for K2, we have addition and subtraction. And then for 3rd through 5th grade, the focus is really multiplication and division. And then overall, we are still focusing on the math practice standards. And they are tied in everything that we do. And so all of this is working towards building the 21st century learner. And that's really what we're trying to do, is to try to build that student that can be successful no matter what they decide to do.
All right, so once again, thank you to all of you for sitting through our overview, and hopefully that gives you a little bit of contextualization about sort of what you're going to get into and a little bit deeper and more grade specific this evening as we go through and have our breakout sessions. Also, a few last minute thank yous, so I want to make sure some people snuck in as they came in, so I want to make sure I thank them also for being here. Jaramillo from Susan Bonilla's office, who is our local, one of our local state assembly people. Thank you so much for coming. Julie Brown Martin, who is our kindergarten through 5th grade assistant superintendent. Thank you for showing up. Greg Fulton from the Contra Costa Community College District. Thank you. And Deborah Mason, who is a school board member of the Mount Diablo School Board. Thank you for coming. So it's so great once again to see so many different aspects of our community coming together tonight and saying, you know, how can we, you know, from college still support those kindergartners, and how can we all be together on this continuum through educating our students. So a little bit how this evening is going to work. There is breakout sessions, and unfortunately we do not have time to go to all 5. You do have time to go to 3 of the 5, and the 5 are kindergarten through 2nd grade math, kindergarten through 2nd grade English, kindergarten through 2nd grade, 3rd through 5th grade math, 3rd through 5th grade English, and the library. English is on this side of the library, so K2 English is up here in the front, and 3rd through 5th grade English is in the back. Our math is over on this side of the building, with 3rd through 5th grade math being back here, and K2 math being up there. And then the library is going to be here. So our idea is that you will go to 3 of the 5, so you as a parent will decide. So for example, if you have, let's say, just one student who's in school right now who's in 1st grade, you could go to kindergarten through 2nd grade English, kindergarten through 2nd grade math, and the opportunity to have the library as an additional resource for your 3rd. If you have students that are in a variety of grade spans, say a 1st grader and a 3rd grader, you can decide, out of the 5 choices that I have, what are the 3 that I feel are most beneficial? Maybe my 1st grader, I want to check out math. Maybe my 3rd grader, I want to check out English. So you as a parent have that opportunity to decide, where are the breakout sessions that I feel I'm going to get the most support for? So I feel like when my students coming home, we can have those rich kind of Common Core discussions, activities, and engagement with your students. We will be going over the PA system to let you know when it is time to change, so don't worry. You don't have to keep time. We will do that for you. And then this evening's events will end at 8 p.m. If you did come in late, please make sure you do sign in on our sign-in sheets and give us your email address. That way the teachers can make sure that they give you all of the materials for this evening. I know they have more than just what they brought to this evening that they would like to share with you, so that way they can send you all of the emails, and that way you can stay in consistent communication with us as we continue to work through Common Core. So once again, English on this side, K2 in the front, 3-5 in the back. Math on this side, 3-5 here, K2 up by the yellow house, and then the library is going to be here.